Okay, so this is a video. This video is not going to be too long. This is kind of something new I want to do on the channel. Something new I've gotten kind of into. I did this back in the day. So, what are we doing here? We're talking about mining, okay, and mining your computer, and not just your computer, but your GPUs, your CPUs. And obviously, a lot of people know more about this than me. So if you're coming here and expecting some kind of crazy answers, you're not gonna really get them. But today I want to talk about if you're new, if say you're a younger kid, right? You know, say you're 16 or 17, and you have a gaming computer that your parents bought you, and you want to make a few extra bucks, right? You're obviously not gonna know much. We're gonna be talking about NiceHash. We're not talking about Ethereum. We're not talking about any of the coins because that's a more in-depth video I want to do later on. So for now, we're going to be talking about NiceHash. But say you're a 16, 17-year-old kid and you want to make a little extra money, and every day you go to school, your computer runs anyways. This is the big one for me, guys. I want to just express to you how much there is to if this is what I did, okay? I would leave my computer running 24/7, man. And I've done it for shit. My computer hasn't turned off now for about 7 days, but I did some restarts and stuff when I was overclocking. So, but my point is I didn't turn my computer off for months on months on months, and I would play games on it every day. But this is a way for you to make some passive income. You don't have to do a fucking thing. I mean, it's literally almost brain dead, okay? And if you're not doing it, now here's the thing. For all you guys out there, some of the guys that have their own apartments and have their own houses, if you got one computer, you have one GPU and CPU, this might not be for you, okay? If you pay, and now here's the if you pay your electric bill. If you pay your electric bill, I'm sorry, you probably shouldn't do this with one GPU and one CPU. You probably shouldn't, okay? But if you do not pay your, say you're a 16, 17-year-old kid, or you rent off of someone that pays your electric, this is not going to hurt your electric bill, okay? Not especially not one GPU, okay? It's not, especially if someone else pays it, a landlord or your parents or someone you live with, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit more in depth in this here in a minute. So I just want to express to you that you should be doing this. Now, do you make crazy money off this? This is the problem I have with my friends and people around me. You're not making shit, man. You're not making nothing. It's fucking stupid to be doing that. I don't pay my electric. Okay? I'm not running the bill up sky high either. I have electric heaters in the house. If anything, they're gonna see those on the like electric bill. Okay, so and these can be a source of heat. You know what I mean? Especially more powerful hardware that pumps out more heat. So this is good if you're up north. I live in Pennsylvania, so I'm just gonna walk you guys through it right now. Right now, I only mine with three systems. That's it, and they're not anything special. There's three gaming systems, okay, and they're not anything crazy. Right now, I'm going to show you my personal computer. I usually play games on this during the day, or do whatever I need to, listen to music, sit on Discord. But when I'm just sitting here, I let it run because I'm making money. And this is, if you guys have any other questions or if you have any kind of thoughts about it, anything, if you want to tell me anything, if I screwed anything up in this video, let me know in the comment section, okay? So we're just going to walk through here. So, NiceHash, you can download at NiceHash. All you got to go is go to the website. I mean, it's brain dead, dude. You go to the website, you sign up, and that's about it. You download the miner. Now, if you have Windows 64, you're going to want to download that one. If you have Linux, I think they offer a Linux one. Don't quote me on that. I think they do. So, right here, you can see my CPU, okay, right here, and my GPU. Okay, so I have an RTX 2060 XC. I think that's whatever XC is. I can't remember what it is, but it's a 2060 base in terms. Okay, now how I work this 2060 is usually what I'll do is first of all, now here's a big mistake people make. is doing. So I'm gonna go ahead. This is kind of be a dummy tutorial, but I'm gonna help you guys out. For the people out there, first of all, that have AMD cards. If you are gonna mine on NiceHash and you have an AMD card, I was doing it for days, almost a week before I found out about it, and I was fucking shitting my pants. Because if you have an AMD card and you have the AMD Radeon software, pull it up, and you need to go to graphics. I'm going to walk you through it right now because I have it on the other PC. You'll pull up your ADM or AMD Radeon, like the settings, kind of like the NVIDIA settings. Now NVIDIA does not have these settings as far as I know. So RTX and GTX cards, you're not gonna. Don't worry about that. Okay, so you're gonna go down, you go to graphics, you go to your GPU. So this one has two GPUs. You go to GPU one, you go down, it says advanced. You push the down arrow. It's like a little arrow. Now I can't show you on my computer, but I can walk you through the steps. Okay, so you push the advanced tab, and you come down and it'll say GPU workload. You wanna have that on compute because I'm telling you right now, you get almost double the hash rate. I was getting about 15 on an RX 580, 15 mega hash on Ethereum. Okay, because NiceHash mines. How NiceHash works is it mines um certain things. So I'm gonna show you right here. It mines. So what it does is you're not mining Bitcoin. Don't get that through your head, okay? You're not mining Bitcoin. At the end of the day, they pay you in Bitcoin. You do not mine Bitcoin, okay? So you come down here, you look in so this is basically the different miners and algorithms they are going to be using for your stuff. So most of my graphics cards, okay, most are going to be mining. Where is it here? Either right now it's Cuckarood, and the recording of this video is 3/1, 1 a.m. in the morning, so it's pretty early. So you're going to be mining either Cuckarood or for some reason that's profitable right now, or Dagger Hashimoto Phoenix, which is going to be like Ethereum and stuff like that. Okay, so now I'm going to walk you guys through. Now this is a safety tip for all you guys that are beginning because I was doing this and I was screwing my profits up bad, big time. Okay, and it's not a huge um, jump, but when you start to see your income get a little higher every time because you're not mining this stupid. Okay, this is called a dual miner. So basically what it's going to be doing is it'll be dual mining on your graphics cards, and it was doing this on all my graphics cards, and I was wondering why my profits were kind of lower than they originally should have been because I mined Ethereum for a little while and I was getting more hash rate, more here and there. Now this will dual mine. So you want to, when you come in NiceHash, okay, and you're about to get ready to benchmark stuff, personally in my opinion, you can do this and you'll still make profits, okay? I'm not saying you're not gonna, but I would turn it off, especially if you have an AMD card, okay? That's just my opinion, okay? And I might be wrong. Maybe it goes up, maybe it becomes more profitable, but right now, you want to uncheck the ones that say Dagger Hashimoto plus Eagle Song, because it's going to try to mine two things at once, right? And you don't want that because you want the most hash rate at one thing that your graphics card is doing good, okay? Because that's going to lose you money. So you want to come down here in your GPU and you're going to want to turn off, you're going to want to disable the plus ones. The ones that say plus Dagger Hashimoto. So there's a bunch of them, okay? There's Dagger Hashimoto, Eagle Song plus Dagger Hashimoto, Decred, Blake 2S, Keka, or whatever that is. And then you can leave everything else on. That is a big one, guys. That is huge. That is like the one the compute one. That is a big one. I'm telling you right now. So, and I seen that on a Reddit post, and nobody has a video saying anything about it. So I definitely wanted to update you guys about that. So, okay, so there's my thing. Now, your processor, if you got an older processor, here's the thing. I have an i7, my buddy's computer's here. He has an old computer, old classic computer. I mean, it's still a good computer. i7 2600 something. So like a second gen i7, which is pretty bad. But sometimes this computer mines 20 cents a day. And that, listen guys, I know it's not huge, but his computer ain't using shit for power. I don't pay the electric. He doesn't even use it. It just sits here. Now the thing about his computer, if it come over here, you can see Riley, Don, Dakota. So this is mine. This is my other buddies that has the two GPUs, and this is Riley's that has the just the pro. Just see, I mean, it says 13 cents. Just the processor because his graphics card's a 1 gig. So you guys cannot mine on a 1 gig. I don't know about 2 gig card because I heard it's still possible on some algorithms, but you're not gonna be making shit. This is a video for people who have a decent GPU. Yeah, I mean, shit, if you even have a 1050 Ti, you'll be doing okay, okay? And this is just for the people. This ain't no advanced video. I'm not no pro at this, but I want to help the guys that are new to this out, okay? Because a lot of people are getting back into mining. I've noticed it on all the Discord servers, online on the Reddit posts. I mean, people are getting hyped about it. They're ready for coins to skyrocket because once the market's going to go up because this whole virus thing is putting everything down, and I'm not going to really talk about that. But so I let my CPU mine. Now, personally, if you have a bad CPU, I really want it. But if you have a decent Ryzen 7, and maybe a Ryzen 5, if you have anything below that, it's probably not worth it. But I do it anyway. More profit, more money. I'll do it. I'll do everything I can to mine because I'm making free money. Now I'm going to show you guys here. I've made about $13 in roughly a week. Okay, and that's not a lot of money. But I don't have to do a fucking thing for it. I don't pay my electric. I don't have to worry about it. All I gotta do, especially in NiceHash, the other ones you gotta start a command prompt, run the thing, make sure it doesn't crash, blah 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 blah. But NiceHash, you just press start mining, and you're good to go. Now, personally, what I recommend, now my safe point here is, especially if you want to make a little bit more profits, especially if you have AMD, then you want to just slam that slider up, and that's certain AMD cards. But on my RTX 60, now this isn't the best overclock, but this is pretty much the safe one. Whereas it won't crash, the miner won't crash, and won't have horrible problems. I don't get crazy temps. I mean, I never get crazy temps in this card. But about 700 memory clock. You don't need to bump the core clock. You definitely want to put the power limit. Usually people power limit it down, but I don't see a reason to do that, and that'd be for saving electric. But personally, for me, if you don't pay your electric, then I wouldn't worry about it. But if you do pay your electric, guys, definitely put your power limit to where you can stay at a safe spot where it's still so you're saving more money because GPUs don't cost a lot to run. I run mine 24/7. I run my computers 24/7. And I always have, and nobody's ever said anything about it. Every place I've ever lived, I've never had a problem. Um, so that's kind of where I'm at here. So I want to give you guys a little more in-depth detail, not too crazy because this video is already 13 minutes long. So I'm going to come over to mining. If you look at this and you say, look, I'm not doing this, the profitability is awful. Look, it says I'm making 13 cents. Listen, guys, this fluctuates more than my fucking life has, okay? This thing is not accurate, okay? Not When I say not accurate, I mean not accurate at all, okay? Sometimes this thing will say I'm making $6 a day. Sometimes it says I'm making 4. Sometimes it says I'm making fucking 10. But it's not completely accurate, okay? What you can keep track of is your unpaid balance. So that's what they have paid you but hasn't gone into your wallet. Okay, so after you download the miner, you're going to want to get a wallet. You're going to come over here to wallets, okay? And then you're going to, make a wallet. You want to do it through, NiceHash has their own built-in wallet. And then you want to make a Coinbase account so you can withdraw once you get to, I think it's still $100 they put it. See what I mean? This fluctuated already. So that's where I'm at, and it says his rig's making $1.50. It just fluctuates, so don't worry about that. You know what I mean? For me, this is kind of a thing that I'm not. See, I want to get some Bitcoin and get it cashed out into Coinbase and wait for it to go up so I can sell it. That's all I'm trying to do because after that, I make more money than I had. I might say I mined $100. I cashed out. Coinbase takes a fee, so you usually get around 93 roughly. Don't quote me on that. 93 or maybe 90. They take a small fee after you sell, okay? So or something along those lines, okay? So my point is this is free money, you know? It's like YouTube. And YouTube's not free, but it's passive income. It's like YouTube. I don't make any money on YouTube at all. Don't make a fucking dollar. Okay? Don't make a fucking 2 cents. Nothing. But the thing is with NiceHash, I know I'm making money, right? So if you guys have any more questions, like these are just my overclock settings. If you have more questions on that, I can help you with that. I personally don't bump the core clock up. Personally, I mine usually Kakaroom is mining usually 50% of the time, and then Ethereum. It's the it tells you what it's going to be mining. So you can see my CPU always mines random and X Monero but Monero is really taken over by ASICs and stuff, so it's really low profits, but it's profits. You know what I mean? And when you're not paying a fucking electric bill, profit is profit, in my opinion. If I can make free money by I let my computer run anyway. Why not fucking let it mine? What am I using? You know what I mean? What am I doing? You're not going to ruin your hardware. And I want to say this in a term of personally, in my thing with mining, I have never ruined any hardware, okay? And I used to do this back in 2018 when it was very, very fucking profitable. And it will be again someday. Okay, I personally think because there are coins out there that are coming out and saying they're resistant to ASIC, okay? And they only will be for so much time, but at that time you can make money off those. So, um, my point is you're not gonna hurt your hardware, okay? That's something you need to really go watch some videos about. If you're concerned about your hardware, maybe your $1,200 2080 Ti, you're worried about the hardware. I promise you, as long as you're not core voltaging the piss out of it and sliding these sliders all the way up every 2 seconds, you are not going to hurt, especially if you don't even use MSI Afterburner. I overclock mine because I know it's safe for it. I know it's been running 700 megahertz memory clock for a long time, okay? And not just, I had an overclock before for playing video games. I run 1440p. So, to finish this video out, you're going to want to come over here and install the plugins. Make sure you install them all. I don't think any of them are bad. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I know they're just basically plugins to help you, figure out, what your top profit's going to be, okay? And benchmark. So you're going to want to benchmark. Benchmark usually takes, if you have a slower computer, it takes a while. If you have a faster computer, it usually don't take more than 10-15 minutes. Um, but you definitely want to get your GPUs, especially if you have like dual 20 or a 1080 Ti's, something like that, dual cards in your system, or if you just have an extra system laying around with an RX 560 or RX 560 or RX 570, if RX 580, even the 470s aren't horrible. I mean, if you have an extra system, start mining, guys. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing again. And I'm mining NiceHash right now because it's the only thing really decently profitable. Okay, because the other coins are kind of dead right now. I mean, I was doing Ethereum Classic for a little bit. I was doing Beam. I think Beam eventually will go up, but Beam's not. My graphics cards ain't super good at doing Beam. So that's kind of my video, guys. I hope I touched on most of the things I wanted to talk about. But yeah, you can see download miner, and then you can do, Linux and NiceHash miner. And then if you have an ASIC, you can do an ASIC. So guys, if you liked the video, please like the video. Please give this a thumbs up and definitely let me know your comments because I really want to hear some comments. So, okay, guys, thank you so much and see you in the next one.